Shall we do it?
What's up?
Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you tuned in to Degen Fantasy. It is your boy, Rookie Bets, Rocky Prop. Rocky put that mortgage down on the flop. Back here again with Dirty Degen, Double Down, Dan in the building.
What's up?
Listen, it's week 17, fantasy football. We've had some players blow the fuck up for fantasy this week. We got some fantasy to recap for some of our leagues, and we got a lot of cool shit going on. Dan, how has your week been? Like, let's say what's up. How was Christmas with the fam?
Christmas was great. Everything was great. Hit a bunch of bets. Still sad.
No, why are you still sad?
You beat me. You took me down in fantasy. I had a lot to say last week. Had a lot to say about it last week, and you fucking just pile drive my whole fucking team.
Dan, should we just start with the recap?
Just recap it. Let's just get it
we're gonna recap it. Are you ready? Let's recap.
Just go ahead.
130 to 116. Kamara dropped 8.5 points.
Yeah.
That hurts my soul. No. Hold on. Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
I lost the clip. There we go. My bad. Not at all, actually.
Yeah, no. This is the end of the road for Rocky this week, and he's just coming to terms with it right now. You can see that look on his face. Happy birthday!
Yeah,
to him.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, and it's okay. You know, I got what the kids would call a squad. I got some big boys on the team. You're looking across the. Let's just go quarterback matchup. Rocky's fucking trotting out Baker Mayfield, and I'm trotting out Josh Allen because I'm.
Listen, I had a lot of injuries, okay?
I'm just, we'll go down the list. He started Kamara. I'm going to start Mixon, who's going to score about 2-3 tutties this week.
What's the next matchup? What you got?
We got Cook against Gibbs. That's probably your only.
Hold on, let me pause it. How you feeling?
Oh, my God. More embarrassed than I've ever been in my life. Keep going. Roll it. Roll it. Only tilt on this whole card right now. The whole dance card. I'll side with you on that one. Jesus then we're going to go from our next matchup. AJ Brown on my side to Stephon Diggs. Solid matchup. Brown's going to outscore him by about 10 points.
Ding.
Samuel over Ayuk. Well, that's just Samuel's better than Ayuk. What are you going to do?
No, but that matchup is like either one of them is going to have a day. It's probably most likely Debo, but if it's an Ayuk day, Debo is going to have 0 points.
Okay, well, you didn't have to say it like that, and I'm kind of taking offense to it now. Thanks for that. And then let's go tight ends. He's rocking Ingram. I'm rocking Sam goddamn Porta, baby. That's a win on my side. Our flex, Mike Evans and DK Metcalf. Metcalf's definitely going to win that. We already know. I already talked about Mike Evans last week.
But hear me out. Listen. If Mike Evans has a day and I got him fucking stacked with Baker Mayfield, like I'm moving. I'm struggling, Dan. I'm struggling.
And the only other place he's got me is kickers. He's got Jake Elliott. I got Harrison Butker.
Which is close.
Our defenses, I got the Jets against Washington. He's got the Pack against the Carolina Panthers. I know. You got me on the defense. You got me on the defense.
But if fucking Bijan was on a normal team,
pretty much the wrap up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, Dan.
That's a solid edit, by the way. Really, really good. And it hurts. It makes it hurt. Just even more than it did before.
You made me while I was sitting there listening to you, like fucking Metcalf's gonna smoke fucking Evans. It's just what it is.
I was riding high. You know what the problem was, and this happens in betting sometimes, kids. And I'm just gonna give you a little lesson from Papa Dan over here. Okay, sometimes you get a little too big for your britches. You know what I mean? Sometimes you say things that come back to bite you in the dick. And that's what happened. And you know what? Best thing about us, we're always going to admit when we were fucking wrong. Rocky beat the shit out of my team with his team of. They're just fucking, they're great. They're fucking fantastic. Baker Mayfield almost outscored Josh Allen. And that's about as good as my fucking week went fantasy-wise. I lost everything. Lost in all my fucking playoffs. I'm out. Like, I'm fucking done. I'm fighting for third place in, like, every fucking league just so I can get my money back.
Your brother could redeem you because I'm playing him in the championship. Savo Stream says, "I love seeing Dan be wrong." So maybe
I really appreciate that, Savo Streams, you cocksucker. Anyways, back to the point. My brother's taking it down this week. I wish I could trade him all my good players so you would lose. But if he doesn't redeem Buffalo,
I mean, I don't think your good players would even help him really, because they suck.
You motherfucker. How dare you? You caught me on the 1 week I didn't score 150 points.
I don't know how you didn't even score 100, Dan.
I didn't even break.
Hey, listen, like my dad says, either you do or you don't.
I can't believe you. All right, let's talk about one thing I do fucking do.
Listen, I got the clip laid up. All right, so we got a clip here of when Dan, he, magically somehow, he fucking, he proved Young Rock wrong. So let's get into it.
Magically put a red ring around those fucking bets because he wanted to decipher that they were my bets. Now, I don't mind. It's not offensive to me. I also understand that Gabe Davis hasn't caught a pass in 2 weeks. There is no empirical data to back this up whatsoever, other than the fact that I'm telling you it's going to fucking hit. Gabe Davis is going for about 75 yards today.
A few moments later.
No way. Not for a second. It gets there. Keep it. Scrambling here. Nice move. Downfield. Davis got it.
Gabriel.
So nice.
Ugh.
30.
Now, I'd like to revisit, and if I could play clips of my own fucking clips of my own.
I'm going to clip that so hard.
Yeah, you can clip it. That's fine. Clip it. It's going to work. Because if you would have clipped the last 2 times I told you something was going to fucking go.
Yeah. And listen, we're going to be on TikTok soon, and basically we're not going to be doing exclusively to TikTok, but we're going to post clips from these streams on TikTok, and the majority of them are going to be Dan going, "This dude's going to hit." And then next week, him sitting there and being like, "What did I say?" That's gonna be every fucking TikTok we have.
So,
what did you say?
Oh, how many yards did he have?
He hit 130.
Oh, baby. Would we hit that fucking? We hit both overs on the second catch. It was like the first quarter.
Yeah, he cleaned the fuck up. And listen, not only just that Dan absolutely masterfully demolished that parlay that I was hating on. Yeah. Our picks this week, should I just pop them up right now?
Yeah, go ahead. I think we should. Savo Streams is asking a lot of questions about what we made. Let's go ahead.
Hey, Savo Streams, you want to see what we are rocking with? I'm gonna show you what we are rocking with. Hold on. Are you seeing this?
Oh my god.
Hold on, let me take the display off.
It's just so sexy. It's just so sexy.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits and 1 miss. And the 1 miss was close. We went 12-1.
And some of you fucking guys are paying fucking clowns that are giving you shitty picks that don't even hit 1 a week. Some of you motherfuckers are paying people to give you losers. And we're just throwing them out for free.
Check this out. I go to my family Christmas party, right? My youngest cousin is there. He probably just turned 18. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm down like, a G or so." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, so I'm in this like sports pick betting Discord." And so he shows me this Discord he's in, and it gives him all these parlays to place. And I'm scrolling. Dan, I'm telling you, I scrolled probably like 5 or 6 finger swipes. Not a single one hit. I go, "Have you hit off this?" He goes, "1 hits every like once in a while, like once a month maybe."
Trash.
Do you see what we're rocking with?
Savo Streams, I'm up 1250 just off the weekend.
I'm up 180.
Thursday to Sunday.
Gotti, subscribe to the channel, man, because like you see what I'm doing over here. You see what we doing. Look, all right, so look, we took
Gabe Davis. Look at that
Gabe Davis one's nuts.
Oh my god, 130.
130 yards. So you smashed that parlay. We took Jahmyr Gibbs rushing and receiving yards, and we both agreed. We both agreed that it was going to be one of those categories is going to cover by itself, rushing or receiving, and he cleared 80 rushing yards and then added a little 20 piece on the receiving yard end to be able to just help cover our fucking spread. I really, really, really
That's the
love Jimmy.
most. You know what? I'm feeling this. This is the most patriotic thing that we could be doing today. I'm just. It's like July 4th. We're firing off fireworks for all you patriots out there. Okay, listen. We're hitting on all. I mean, McCaffrey, easy. Likely, easy. Browning, easy. Stafford, easy. Williams, easy. Every single one was fucking easy. And Lamar Jackson got fucking lucky. Let's just say it how it is. Lamar Jackson pulled it out of his asshole. I don't know what the fucking San Francisco
even the ones that we weren't like too sure about. Yo, I got that's Matt right there. Yo, I got some parlay running tonight, 5-6. Matt, get out of that weird ass Discord and watch our fucking streams. And listen, guys, I'm gonna pop this up real quick while everyone's here too. Check this out. You don't have to join if you fucking like are a blood relative of me, but anybody else if they'd like to, we're running an exclusive fucking Instagram where we're not going to put our best fucking picks like you just saw. We went 12-1. We're only going to put our best picks in this Instagram. It's a private page, so the only way you can have access to it is if you pay either $10 a week or $30 a month. You get our exclusive picks and parlays daily. We will display our hits and misses, open DMs for questions and thoughts. Member choice picks of the week. Every week we're going to ask everybody who follows us, like, if we know who's your one pick for tonight, and then we'll put one of those up too. And if you do it monthly, you get $10 off. If you do it weekly, 4 times 10, it's $40 a month. If you do it monthly, that's $30 a month. And if you don't fucking remember, we are smacking, not to mention our parlay of the day is going to be exclusively on Instagram now for our paid subscribers.
Go ahead, pop that up. We got that graphic up. Let's go ahead, pop
to
that
win
one up.
400. We took the best picks out of all our picks and we made a little lay. Smashed it out the fucking park. Look at Jake Browning. He was projected to get 233 yards. We
over
smashed the over for 335. Devonta Smith, 5 receptions. Jahmyr Gibbs, 80 and fucking 20. And Dak Prescott had 2 passing TDs. If you took our parlay of the day and you watched our last week video, we're streaming Wednesdays and Sundays, you would have had $400 extra in your fucking pocket right now.
Yeah, coming off of a Christmas, you know what I mean? You want to recoup some of that money. You want to fucking be able to pay your bills. You want to maybe keep the heat on in your house. It's cold. It's getting chilly out there. You throw a little, and you know what? Best thing about us, we're not going to lie about the fucking money we're putting down. This is what we're putting down. We put 50 to win 400. This is what we do. We're not coming on here telling you we got Bugattis in the fucking in the garage because we fucking don't. You know what I mean? He's in a flop. I'm in kind of an upscale flop, but it's still a fucking flop. Okay, we're just trying to make some goddamn money, and that's it. You know, feed the kids, keep the wives in their nice furs. You know what I mean? Just we're always going to be honest with you. That's the case.
And listen, if you are a friend of mine, I have a bunch of friends that because they see that we're doing so well, when I tell them, hey, we've been streaming and we hit this, and this, I'm not sending text out no more. People are like, what do you got tonight? If you want to see what I got tonight, go to my fucking YouTube channel. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out. And if you have any friends that sports gamble, tell them, be like, yo, I'm tailing Degen Fantasy and they're fucking moving. They just got me $450 on a 4-leg parlay.
I mean, easy. That's easy. That's easy shit. Save those streams. Yes. If you don't watch sports and you listen to us, you will make money. Okay? That's just the simple fact. All right? We'll get you on a good book, traditional sports book, so you can make single plays if you need to. We'll walk you through it. Just watch, learn. We'll teach you about a little bit of betting, and then you'll have fun. Then you can watch a game and actually be knowledgeable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we have well, obviously the first layer one of all of our knowledge is just being genuine sports fans since infancy, and then going into like you learn players, you see players come out of the draft, and you see how players play, and then you target matchups. If a great team or a decent team or a great player on a shitty team is going against a bad team or going against a matchup that's favorable, they could be good against the pass defense, but they might not be good against running backs.
Exactly.
Let's take fucking Jahmyr Gibbs, who just got drafted this year, and he's fast as fuck. He's elusive in the fucking tackle. No one can fucking bring him down. And let's get him for 73.5 rushing and receiving yards. We did rushing and receiving because they throw the ball to their running back too, because he's fast as fuck. There's plays like that that honestly, Mark, some of them could be easy. Hey, you can look at it and say, hey, whatever the case may be. Or let's go to our fucking clip here. You can be
clip
just,
it.
You can just be like a chick. You could just be like a chick that's just like, hey.
Is it just me, or does it seem like these girls be hitting more parlays than the guys? No cap, I seen a girl hit like a 11-leg parlay yesterday and talking about it's my second day out here. What? I'm talking about we watch the games, we do the studying, we do all the research. We know these players' tendencies, who they talk to off and on the court. How are they hitting? I can't be the only one thinking that. So this girl.
So what I'm saying is, even if you don't watch sports, you can get lucky. Everyone can get lucky. There's girls on here getting lucky. But listen, she is going to blow all her money because she hit one parlay, which is hard to do. Then she's going to be like, I'm going to do it next week, and I'm going to put more because I won last week. And then, boom, all your money's gone. So there's a way to do it where you're smart, where you're up on your money. And another thing is you don't want to bring in fucking – it doesn't have to be a fucking $7,000 payout every time. You bet 40 on one to win 70. Like Dan said last week, you're still bringing in 70. Even if you bet 60 to win 70, you're still bringing in $70. So it's about the smart plays, and then basically every night when you're betting, throw in a little, what do you call it? A fucking
I always throw I've never said that fucking phrase at all. That's never come out of my mouth at all. I want to be on the record as saying that that's never happened. No, I always put out a little lotto ticket.
The erection selection?
Not even close to lotto ticket. I don't know where you're getting these from, but I put on a lotto ticket is what I call it. You know, you go to the, sometimes you see it's like $1 billion and you go and you just get a ticket just to get a ticket. So I throw in a lotto ticket. Just like crazy shit, like things that I think could possibly happen, but are probably not going to happen. And I'll put like $10 to win like 2,000. You know what I mean? Like just something just to fucking get the blood rushing and shit like that. The most important thing about gambling is it's fun. Like it's not supposed to be like dire straits. Like you're not supposed to be getting on a fucking book and getting your fucking legs broken by a fucking Italian dude. Like it's supposed to be fun. Like it's supposed to add a little entertainment to the game, but wouldn't you like to also win? Like, wouldn't you also like to win some money? Like that's my main concern here, guys. We're not trying to be like fucking, like we know everything. We're not, but we'd like to make you some fucking money. I mean, I think that's the main goal here.
Majority of how all science discoveries happen is not because they know the answer. It's because they make an educated guess.
Exactly.
And that's basically what sports betting is. And on top of doing it in football season, where football is a fun sport to bet on, we cover hockey. When the offseason comes, we're really going to get into basketball. I got some basketball plays for you guys tonight. I got some hockey plays for you guys tonight. But into the offseason with NASCAR, there's a lot of shit you can bet on. You can bet on Korean ping pong if you want. I don't know anything about it.
And I'll be the one that kind of walks you through the more lesser played sports. NASCAR, again, I've gone over it before, has been one of my most successful ventures so far. NASCAR season is going to be a really good one this year. I finally learned the point system on Prize Picks, so it'll be a little bit better this year. But if you're on a regular sports book, I'll be handing out winners all season. We're looking at the last 5 years have been 30,000 profit. And we're going to keep going on that. And I have tickets to back up that statement. So this year will be just as good. We'll make $3,000 to $6,000 and we'll all go home.
There you go. Yeah, so if you guys want to follow, I'm dropping the links in some different Discord channels. If you want to follow the Degen Fantasy Premium on Instagram, it's going to be $10 or $30 a month, whatever the case may be. If you hit a follow, I'll get the requested, and then I'll DM the person first, and then we can get you guys fucking in. But that is going to be the way that every day we post on IG our exclusive plays. But now that we're getting into it, first off, Dan, I just want to ask you live on stream right now. So we're on Wednesday. The Red Pill Line stream is tomorrow, so we can't do our Thursday slot. Would you want to do a quick stream on Friday?
Yeah, I could do a quick stream on Friday.
So we're going to be doing a quick stream on Friday discussing all our plays because earlier in the week around today, it's harder to get our picks in. Maybe we can hop on Prize Picks in a little bit and see what's up now because they still update it throughout the week.
We're going to have to go through that. Yeah.
Do you have an injury report possibly that you can pull up and then I'll keep talking till you're ready?
Yeah, go for it.
So once we get into injuries, I'm going to recap into this is fantasy football week 17. This is the championship week. I am in one championship game. It is my first championship game ever. I'm really fucking hyped. And then a lot of other leagues, if you are not playing in a championship game, you probably got like a consultation prize for fucking like 5th place or fucking 3rd place to see if you can get usually some leagues do 1, 2, and 3 prizes, or they just do 1. In the Red Pill Lions League, we have a holder named Kobe who won last year. That's up to win this year, which I hope he does not because he fucking wins everything. But Christian McCaffrey hit a $500,000 parlay. I wish I had this clip for this dude. He had anytime touchdown scores, and I think it was like 11 or 12 legs. And he went through the entire week, going through all the fucking hits. And I did pretty good on touchdown scores myself. Rasheed Rice kind of fucked me. I had a parlay for Derrick Henry for a touchdown hit. I had a parlay. It's in the same parlay. Derrick Henry, Raheem Mostert, CD Lamb, Jahmyr Gibbs, and the last one was Rasheed Rice, and he missed. I should have taken out of it. But anytime touchdown scores is a fun one. Do you ever do that, Dan?
All the time. Yeah, absolutely. I like to pair them together and shit like that. I really like the passing touchdowns over. I really like to fuck with that too. Yeah.
Do you have an injury report?
Yeah, I do. I'm just scanning it right now. Bear with me, guys. There's really, I know
from looking at your brother's fantasy team, Keenan Allen's still questionable, which I hope he does not come back.
He's he's out at practice this week so far. So
fantastic.
Also, Tua's a little banged up. He didn't practice, so just kind of keep your eye on that.
Russell Wilson benched.
Yeah, Russell. Well, that was coming. I mean, he basically it triggers like a clause in his contract where they don't owe him as much money. It's not like guaranteed. If he gets injured in the next 2 weeks, they owe him guaranteed $37 million. If he doesn't play, then he can't get injured, so they'll be able to cut him a little bit easier. I think he's gone. Yeah.
Breaking news. Can we do the red bar? Russell Wilson has been benched. Sean Payton knew very early this was a weird fit. It's a personality clash. One guy is intense, confrontational, outspoken. Another is highly uber optimistic. Where does Russell go? Because clearly Denver's going to move off Russ. My take is keep your eye on Tennessee and Washington. So, remember, first-round quarterbacks are less than a 50-50 hit rate. First round. And, you have a new owner in Washington. Russell Wilson's from around that area. He would be the best quarterback they've had in a while. He's a dynamic playmaker. Money's not going to be a problem. They already have I think Washington's got a very interesting roster. Tennessee's another place. Are they going to depend on Will Levis?
This is why I love us as a show. He's just going to sit there and go, very interesting roster. I mean, it's like, bro, I wanted some information. Like, if that was me, I'd have been like, Russell Wilson's benched because he can't play fucking football and lost to the New England Patriots. And his fucking contract guarantees him money if he plays 2 more games. So he's done.
I think he's definitely done there. Stidham will probably take over if they don't draft another quarterback or pick one up in the offseason. But I think he's burying the lead a little bit. I think Russell's probably done. I don't see anyone taking a fucking huge risk on him at this point. I don't think he's that fucking good. And it shows, and that's okay. I think Stidham is going to be a lot better than people anticipate. I'm actually going to attack his line this week. I think it's going to be mad underrated. So I'm actually looking at prize picks right now to see if I can snatch that line up.
I'll take a look too.
I think again, like I said, Russell's probably done. I would assume. Who's gonna take you taking a fucking flyer on Russell Wilson for $15 million to do what? Like, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna hold your clipboard? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck? What would you bring him in for?
We got a question in the chat.
Yeah, go for it.
My bad. What's the most lucrative sport to bet on?
You're looking at there's not like every person, every individual handicapper has like their sport that they specialize in. But you're going to be looking for markets that are like not saturated. So like smaller sports like NASCAR, because you get a better line, you won't lose as much. It's the juice is less. I'm more lucrative and I make more money in sports that have less money gambled in them, because the less money you have on a sport, the harder it is for a sports book to like sharpen their lines so they can fuck you easily. I know that's complicated. I'm sorry. It's the best way I can break it down. But yeah, so you want to look for one a sport that doesn't have a lot of money gambled on it. So UFC is actually really good for that. There's not a lot of smart money in UFC right now.
So we're also in fantasy football week 17 for the championship, and the Rams are playing the Giants. If you had to pick one to start, we've done this question before, but just for this week, who are you starting? Puka Nacua or Cooper Kupp? Championship. You're in the championship. You need to start one. You got both.
I would probably go ahead and move to Puka at this point. It does seem like Stafford really likes him.
Favors him.
Yeah, he does. He just does. He's getting the lion's share of the targets. Kupp is still working his way back from that pretty rough injury he had. So you'll see. Yeah, look at that. 70.5 to Kupp 68.5. I'd probably ride with Puka. But I think for the Rams, we're gonna that I know that Kyron line is a lot for the Rams right now, but I don't think the Giants can stop him
at all.
So, yeah,
at all. What do you think about Jefferson with Addison going down?
I like it more.
Addison as 141.
Yeah, I like it more without Addison, of course. Still 88.5 is a lot. They're playing Green Bay, rivalry game. Green Bay's got a decent scheme, decent defense. I'd probably lay off that number. That's too large for my liking. But I like him obviously to maybe a target line for him.
Yeah, and last week, if you forgot, we took George Pickens in a chat in question. Someone was asking us, should we take George Pickens or who was it? Curtis Samuel and Josh Palmer. And we said, hey, take George Pickens. What did George Pickens do last week? He only had 195 receiving yards on 4 receptions.
And sat on my fucking bench in fantasy with 30.
I'm so happy. I didn't even see it. He had 35.
He had 35 points. I was so sad.
I think Kyler Murray's banged up. I think I saw that. Yeah,
it did say he was limited in practice, but he'll play. Like I'm not, I'm certain he'll play.
It's gonna be a tough matchup for them against Philly. I really like Puka over right here.
Yeah, I like that Puka line. I like that Kyron line. I think.
And these lines are going to move, guys. It's Wednesday, and as we go into tomorrow, these lines are, especially when the money comes in, are either going to go up or down. Jahmyr Gibbs, the rushing ones doesn't really have much on it. Oh, we got Gibbs on here now, 52.5.
Yeah, I was going to text you earlier. I'm definitely making a move on that one as well. I think he is. He's a constant over for me at this point until he fucking proves me wrong.
Yeah, dude. So that will lead into the topic that I really want to talk about because we'll move back to these prize picks in a minute. I wanted to bring up, who do you think is the top 5 players in each position? Because a healthy Christian McCaffrey for running back is definitely number 1. I'm really starting to feel like Jahmyr Gibbs is like top 10, creeping into top 5 running backs right now.
Yeah, Gibbs is top 5 right now. It would probably go McCaffrey just for his upside in the receiving game as well. But Kyron Williams is actually a close second for me right now. Yeah, he is good, buddy. He has put up some fucking points, and he's getting
workhorse
so much. Dude, he's getting so many carries. It's fucking ridiculous. 20 to 25 carries a game for a running back right now in today's fucking day and age is insane. So it would be Williams, Gibbs. Mixon has been great. He's snatching up touchdowns left and right. And he is always in the fucking, like, if he's in the red zone, he's getting the ball. So that's another thing you got to fucking bank on too. You're seeing a lot of these older backs like Derrick Henry. I don't even think I've rostered Derrick Henry one time.
He's falling apart.
Over or under. He's falling apart. You got to love James Cook in Buffalo. I think he's top 10. There's a lot of great fucking, oh my god.
I think if Breece Hall was on a different team, he would be a fucking, if Breece, like, no shade to Jahmyr Gibbs, but if Breece Hall was in the Lions offense, I think he would be putting up similar numbers consistently as well.
I agree. I think any running back would be really good in the Lions system. Honestly, they have a great system.
I'm a Giants fan, so I'm so glad he's here. But like, fucking I feel so bad for Saquon Barkley. I feel so bad for this dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting spots right now. I don't know what the Giants plan on doing. You can't try. I don't know if you can trot fucking Daniel Jones back out there and fucking see what you got again. I think you might have to upgrade
He's just
there.
such a fucking stiff. He's just out there like
He's
this.
he's a bad
looking and he's
quarterback.
like, oh.
He's they get to the point where they get a little fucking they get the happy feet in the pocket where like they can't plant, like they're always moving because they're so nervous. I think the same thing. I think Zach Wilson would have been a good quarterback had he gone anywhere with a decent line. He's been ruined. Like he'll never play again. So
Yeah, so we watched that insane Ravens-Niners game where the Ravens went in and absolutely manhandled San Francisco. And now there's a lot of talk saying that after that game, that a lot of people are moving Lamar Jackson over Brock Purdy for MVP this year.
yeah, can I explain my setup for 2K? Okay, Rocky,
I'll
you
explain
handle
it.
that next question.
It's StreamYard, and he is in North Carolina, and I'm in Connecticut. He sets up his camera. I set up my camera. I make some beautiful displays to put up, and then on StreamYard, you can switch your layout for whatever camera setup you want to do. And then you can add something to the stage and display it however you want. If you want to figure out how to do that, you can go on YouTube because this is 2023. Check it out. But if you have any questions and you actually seriously want to know about anything, you can feel free to hit me on Instagram at RockySavo51 or SAVO and give you some more information on that. But so that a lot of people are saying that Brock Purdy is kind of like not really the leading guy now, and it's Lamar Jackson. And now they're also talking about moving McCaffrey over Purdy. And I think McCaffrey's almost got 24 touchdowns this year. He just broke 2,000 yards. Yep. He's a solid choice for MVP. But I don't really give a fuck about MVP as much as who's the top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now at this moment. Week 17.
Top 5 in the league
in order. Number 1.
I'd be really concerned to put Purdy in the top 5 at this point. I think when he gets flustered, he tends to throw a lot of interceptions. That's not good for playoff time. I think he's gonna
manage it.
Yeah, I don't know. Right now you gotta Josh Allen would be
Allen, number 1.
Number 1, I would. I think with the most upside when it really comes down to it, he can score from any place on the field. It doesn't matter with his arm or his legs. I hate Lamar. I truly do not think he's a good player.
So let me ask you a question for number 2.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson or Jalen Hurts? I kind of like Jalen.
Yeah, I prefer Jalen in that role.
The tush push and the fucking receivers.
I also think he just has more upside with his arm. I think he's injured. I think they're downplaying it right now. I think he's injured. So I think I would probably have Hurts. You have to have Lamar in the top 5 just because he's effective. But really, CJ Stroud has been.
My God, was a fucking burner.
I think he's top 5 at this point for me right now when it comes to just like points in general. I think he is dynamic. He's great. Like arm talent out of this earth. Top 10, top 10, maybe Joe Flacco. Like what's Cleveland going to do when fucking Deshaun Watson comes back? You can't, dude. Joe Flacco looks 25 times better than Deshaun Watson.
He looks like he's 25 years old.
He looks great. How do you pay? But here's the thing: when Watson comes back, how do you pay him $230 million and your offense is so much better with Joe Flacco? How do you pay him that?
It's a huge dilemma, and it's something where like another thing too is like in football, there's never 1-for-1 or 1-for-2 player trades. They only trade for picks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And at the same time, though, like. You can't get rid of Deshaun Watson because with Flacco being as old as he is, even though he's slinging the ball, dude, an injury could like end him for good.
But let's say, okay, true. Good point. That's a really good point. Let's say they win the Super Bowl. I'm serious. Really think about this. Crazier things have happened. Like fucking, what's that guy's name from Philadelphia? when Carson Wentz got Big Dick Nick, whatever his last name is.
Yeah, I forgot. Bosa?
He won a fucking Super Bowl a couple years ago. Like, he was a backup quarterback. Flacco's won.
Okay.
Yeah, Flacco's won a Super Bowl before with the Ravens. He played outside of his fucking mind. He's also got, when he plays on the road in the playoffs, if they win, he's going to have the most road wins for a fucking NFL quarterback ever. He's going to be above Tom Brady in the playoffs.
Good for him, dude.
So you really got to think, like, do I want to spend $230 million on a dude that won't play when his shoulder is kind of fucking tight? Like, I would rather have Flacco in there. Yeah.
If you are the Giants, how old's Deshaun Watson?
27, maybe 28 tops.
Would you trade Daniel Jones for Deshaun Watson?
Straight up? Yeah.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, but I don't think Daniel Jones doesn't have the fucking same upside. Like, he just doesn't.
Have the same oh my God, I forgot Daniel Jones is one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the fucking league.
Yeah, well, that's probably the only contract, dude. That's the only contract you could probably match it up with. That would be, but Cleveland wouldn't want Daniel Jones.
No, because I forgot he gets paid so much.
Yeah, he gets paid a lot of fucking money.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, I don't know. Cleveland's gonna have an issue when they come back. I think there's a lot of good fucking young quarterbacks right now. I think every quarterback that's coming out this year is going to be a fucking bust just from watching college football.
Yeah.
So if your team drafts Caleb Williams, good luck, because he is not going to be good at all.
All right, so let me lay up the TikTok real quick. Who are your top 5 wide receivers in the NFL right now, week 17?
CD Lamb. Easy.
Number 1?
Love him. Love him. Yes, number 1. I think he has the highest upside.
Honestly, with all the injuries, I think that's a good choice.
Yeah, Puka up there always. Jefferson.
Not number 2 always, though, for Puka, right?
Oh, no, I'm putting Puka at number 2. I think he's got an insane upside right now. I think he's got insane upside. Jefferson, always going to be in my top 5. I think Steph Diggs has got to be in the top 5. I probably round it out with I really like fucking Tank in Houston. I do like Tank, I think though. He's going to be great.
But man, I said week 17. I said this
know.
Week. I'm going to look at the top wide receivers in fantasy right now.
Yeah,
week 17. Let me go to all players. Number 1 this year, who's banged up, Tyreek Hill. Okay, number 2, CD Lamb. Oh, you put dirt on my boy's name. He made us money this year. You didn't add in Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, I'm so bad. Okay,
he's
St. Brown's. He's top 5. St. Brown's top 5. Yeah.
AJ Brown.
I also forgot. I hate Tyreek Hill, so that's my fucking bias coming out. And AJ Brown's amazing too. Yeah, sorry, I missed a bunch of guys. He put me on the spot. You put me on the fucking spot.
All right, so ready? I'm just gonna list them off 1 through 10 right now. Okay.
Go.
And number 10 is kind of surprising. You got Tyreek Hill, CD Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown, Keenan Allen, Mike Evans, Puka Nacua, Stephon Diggs. Jamar Chase somehow. He had a 54-point game. And then number 10, I guess this is just for fantasy points. Yeah, just points this season. DJ Moore.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh,
DJ Moore, Michael Pittman Jr., Amari Cooper, Devonta Smith, Deebo Samuel, and Brandon Ayuk are under DJ Moore.
Wow. Damn, I guess that makes sense. Chicago has been they've been steaming lately.
The craziest thing is that Puka Nacua, as a rookie, is ranked higher and scored more fantasy points than Stephon Diggs, Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Devontae Adams, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley, Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson, Rashee Rice, DeAndre Hopkins, Zay Flowers. Jesus. He has been on a fucking tear, and because of injury he has more than Jefferson and Kupp. So imagine people taking in their fantasy drafts Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, fucking Devontae Adams, Chris Godwin, in the fucking Jalen Waddle and fucking all these players in the top fucking 4 rounds, and Puka Nacua wasn't even fucking drafted.
Not even fucking mentioned. Nobody knew about him.
No one knew about him.
Dude, everyone picked him up off of waivers. Everyone did.
Week 1, it was Puka Nacua.
I mean, he's been great.
Came
He's
out
been
on a
really,
burner.
really good. He's dynamic, dude. He is so fucking fast, and
His
he
yards
runs a
after
great
catch is
foot. Dude, he
fantastic.
runs great routes. That's the thing about him is like he's so dynamic as a route runner. It's just, and he's got a quarterback that will always have a fucking decent arm, and he'll always be able to get him the ball.
You think he's rookie of the year?
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to see the odds because just like MVP, it rarely goes to anyone not a quarterback. I would assume CJ Stroud's probably at the top of the list.
Let's see. And then also a lot of people forgot about Anthony Richardson. Obviously not rookie of the year, but he was on a burner.
I think he's trash.
All right.
I think he's trash.
I'm gonna screen share this. Let's see. I'm gonna remove that and then set up a new one. All right. So why the fuck am I doing this? Okay, boom. Share screen. So who's gonna win rookie of the year in the NFL this season? Let me make this a little bit bigger. We got number 1 projected Vegas ranking on FanDuel and a bunch of other fucking shit, DraftKings. CJ Stroud. Number 2, Puka Nacua is plus 1,800 on BetMGM and plus 500 on FanDuel.
What's CJ Stroud at? Minus 1,000?
Yeah, minus 1,000, minus 3,000.
It's a quarterback. It's a quarterback. See, the quarterbacks win. That's just they win the awards.
I mean, honestly,
not stupid. CJ Stroud was fucking fantastic this year.
No, I know, but honestly, like, do you think? Honestly, I would put a couple bucks on Puka though, just to see how it goes. Anthony Richardson, no, I know. Jameer Gibbs. I'm happy. I'm happy Jameer Gibbs finished above Bijan, and Bijan was going late round 1. Sam Laporta, Tank Dell, Jordan Addison. Where is Bijan? Bijan's at plus 1,400. Fucking
14,000.
14,000. Fucking Arthur Smith.
Well, he's a horrible fucking coach.
This was a great draft class.
Yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. It was. It turned
Charbonnet,
out really well.
Quentin Johnson, Josh Downs, Tajay Spears, Luke Musgrave, Bryce Young, JSN, Achan Flowers,
Rice.
These are all Rice, O'Connell, Bijan, Dalton Kincaid, Jordan Addison, Tank Dell, Sam Laporta, Jimmy. I think this is going to go down one of the best draft classes in the last 15 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, wow, what a fucking lineup. All right, so let's get into some clips we got here. We were talking Jameer Gibbs a little bit. I think I have a Jameer Gibbs stroke-off video, so let's check it out.
You guys are not going to like this, but it's time we had this discussion. I have a 2-part question.
Oh, okay. This is tailoring into the conversation we had, so let's check it out.
You guys are not going to like this, but it's time we had this discussion. I have a 2-part question for you. First part, obviously Christian McCaffrey is the best healthy running back in the NFL right now. Who's the second best? Second part of the question, why was the running back you just said not Jameer Gibbs? Some of the stuff that this guy does with the football is purely and utterly disgusting. I really wish I was kidding. Like, I saw this juke on 4th and 1, by the way. I threw up. This is disgusting. Ugh. Nobody in their right mind should do this to a defender. He should apologize. Whoa. I don't want people to forget this play either, right? It's 3rd and 4. This is a huge 3rd down in the 4th quarter. This is the situation with the defenders around Jameer Gibbs. This should not be a first down. Guess what? It is a first down. 1, 2, 3 missed tackles. And the very next play, he scores what would be the game-winning touchdown. Granted, I probably could have run through that hole. I also want people to understand he is doing this while essentially splitting carries with David Montgomery. The 2 weeks without David Montgomery, 116 scrimmage yards against the best defense in the NFL, the Baltimore Ravens. The week after that, 187 scrimmage yards against the Las Vegas Raiders. I know people love Kyren Williams and Breece Hall, but Jameer Gibbs, to me, a little bit better than those guys.
So, by the way, when I'm playing videos, you can talk over them if you unmute your mic. But what do you think? What do you think about Jameer Gibbs as number 2 in his perspective?
I understand what he's saying. I think it's more about the upside than it is about the actual play. Right now, he's not number 2 because Montgomery gets half of his carries, and it really fucks up his stride.
I agree.
So he's not number 2 right now. Eventually he will be number 2 when they give him the lion's share of the carries like he deserves. I mean, his burst is way better than Montgomery's. Montgomery's still very effective as a back, but he is a backup. He's not a starter.
Yeah.
Matt, there's no reason you need to have 19 and 12 leg parlays ever, period, in general. Just so you
Yeah,
know.
Matt, and dude, if you do that, if you have anything more than a fucking dollar on those, you're bugging.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, yeah, that dude hit the fucking hit. We watched a dude hit a 50 leg parlay for $15, but he was basically just giving that money to the books, and he got so lucky. I mean, listen, have your parlays to tickle your pickle at the end of the night, but make like
Lotto
those big,
tickets, you
whatever the
fucking
fuck.
weirdo.
The lotto
Jesus Christ.
You were saying they're bonus bets. Okay, fuck it then. But what were you saying? You were like hong ticklers or some shit. I forgot what the fuck you were
No,
saying.
I
I'll
was
look at the other
saying
screen.
lottery tickets, you fucking weirdo. Who
No,
was
lottery tickets is not. You weren't saying lottery tickets, but it's okay. He said for tonight NBA games. I got a couple. I got like a 6-leg parlay or a 4-leg parlay for an NBA game tonight. But and we'll talk about those here in a minute. But I mean, hey, Matt, listen, I'm telling you, bro, tail us on YouTube. Stop paying. Literally unsubscribe to that Discord, John, right now, because you showed me it, and I talked about it at the top of the stream. They did not hit 6 fucking swipes down Discord. That's like 26 fucking bets. They're terrible. I don't know where you found them. If it was on TikTok, and you're like, oh, I'll just throw a couple bucks here. And yeah, we're going to do parlays of the day exclusively on our Instagram. I'm not going to make you fucking pay for it because you're my cousin, you're my blood relative, but we're going to get some people on there. So, Matt, follow Degen Fantasy Premium on Instagram, and you'll start getting our picks when we're out here. Let's get into the next clip real quick. This one, I don't know if this is another Jahmyr Gibbs video.
This Baltimore Ravens team is
this. All right, so this is talking about the Ravens. The Ravens had a fucking game, and I just wanted to get our thoughts on this. Dan, make sure you unmute your mic when the video starts so you can talk over it.
No.
This Baltimore Ravens team is a bunch of dogs. Holy hell.
This one is batted into the air, into the end zone for a touchdown.
What they were able to accomplish over there, okay, not at home. Instead, they go into Santa Clara and they just bully them. Now, granted, Brock Purdy had a couple incredibly unlucky picks. You talk about Lamar Jackson being the favorite for the MVP right now. It's like, okay, probably not going to get it because of stats. That's just reality of the situation. But the reality of the situation is Lamar does not care. Lamar just talks about winning. Lamar negotiated his deal this past offseason, only had one mindset: I want to win a Super Bowl.
He can
Lamar's
make you
out here
about
trying to
anything.
win. No, I know.
I want everyone to know that I am already on the Dolphins to beat them this weekend. I'm on them large. I am on them all over the place. I'm on the money line. I'm on them with the points. Here's the thing. The Ravens are not that good. They caught the 49ers on a very good day for the Ravens, I think. And the Ravens are not that good. Again, Ravens are not that good.
Listen,
just so you're aware, the Ravens are going to lose. Stop. The Ravens aren't going to lose week 1 of the playoffs because they're the number 1 seed and they're going to get a bye. They're going to lose the second week of the playoffs because Lamar Jackson, he's going to get hit one too many times in the cold, and that's it for Lamar. And I'm just being honest with you guys. I'll
give you that. I agree with that.
I want to listen. Double Down gave you the last 3 fucking weeks. I gave you something that I thought has no data to back it up that hits, right? Have I not done that? The Bills against the Cowboys. Called it.
Bing,
called it.
One.
Gabe Davis called that shit. There was another one I called it. And there was a third one. I know there's a third one.
Another one I called it. Just take it.
I called it. Take it. This is the call of
you
the
called
week
Browning
here.
and Higgins too.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Browning. I've been right on Browning never mind. I don't want to fucking toot my own horn. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to take a little bit of money. You're going to put it on the Dolphins +3. And then you're going to watch just the highlight show afterwards that says Dolphins beat the Ravens and now everybody's crying. So like just that highlight. What?
Even if Tua does not play?
Tua is going to play. There's no shot in the fucking world unless he's broken some bone in his body that he's not going to play. Listen, the Dolphins are going to beat the Ravens.
All right, listen, I will ride that with you. The one thing I'm going to say is you said the Ravens aren't good. I think their offense isn't incredible, but I think they have a great defense.
Right, but here's my thing. If you can get the ball first, if you can put the Ravens down a touchdown before they touch the ball, their game plan goes out the fucking window.
I agree.
And Lamar starts trying to do too many things. And listen, I have never been worried as a Buffalo Bills fan to play the Ravens ever. Like, just I haven't been worried about it. And I am worried about every other team that we play. The Ravens in the playoffs, the Bills win every time. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
That's fair enough.
That's it.
Okay. Let's get into our next clip here. I think we got one that's more sports betting orientated. Let me see what this dude's talking about because I don't remember these clips in their first time reactions. So here we go. I'm meeting Mike if you want.
The strategy that's resulted in the biggest payouts in sports betting history is called middling. It's a strategy that pretty much anybody can do, and it involves paying attention to shifting spreads and totals lines. Here's an example. Let's say at the beginning of the week, it's Miami plus 7.5, Buffalo minus 7.5. You decide to take the Miami line, meaning if they lose by 7 or less points, you win your bet. Later in the week, the line shift, for whatever reason, to Miami plus 4.5, Buffalo minus 4.5. A line shift means a middling opportunity. And you would place another bet on Buffalo minus 4.5, meaning if they win by 5 or more, you win your bet. And now you have a chance to win both bets if the final scores are within 5 to 7 points. For example, if the final score is 20-13, 20-14, or 20-15, you win both. And if it's on either end, you just lose one bet. Be sure to download the Vault app to find these middling opportunities.
What do you think about
What
that?
a fucking cocksucker. Listen. Okay, there's all sorts of strategies, middling, hedging. I get it. Like, I totally understand it. I understand why you do it. But you will lose money in the long run if you're depending on middling to win. Okay. There's what he's not telling you is that there's like a million ways not to hit either bet. Okay. So just like, please have an effective strategy for middling if that's what you plan on doing. But no, in the long run, the data does absolutely prove that middling will lose you fucking money. That's just how it is. Okay. If hedging also will lose you fucking money. Like, that's just
what's hedging.
Make a bet. Hedging is like you have a 5-leg parlay and 4 legs hit. So now you bet the opposite of the side that you have for the 5th leg of the parlay, just so you cover your losses or you fucking you make a little bit of money. That's always going to be, listen, it's always going to be really, really hard and really, really difficult to use those strategies to make money in the long run. If you have $2 million to start a bankroll with, then yeah, middle your way to fucking 3 million and it'll take you fucking 6 years. Okay. So just please do not middle, do not hedge, place a bet, be a fucking man and know that it's either going to win or it's going to fucking lose. That's it. You just have to win more than you lose. It doesn't matter. As long as you win more than you lose, you could fucking bet 10 times. If you win 6, if you go 6-4, you make money. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay. Don't be a pussy. Don't hedge. Don't be a pussy. Don't fucking middle. Clip it.
That's your double down take of the day, baby. Yeah.
That's a double take.
All right, next reaction.
Yo, I don't know who bet this ticket, but let me tell you something. Hit cash out right now. Argentina to win the World Cup, you did that. Kansas City Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, obviously. Even though the Eagles should have won, you did that. If you think the Denver Nuggets are winning the championship this year instead of the Sixers, bro, you're actually drunk. Cash out, take your little $800 and keep it pushing, bro. Other than that, you losing, I promise you.
Yeah, so this is why I don't listen to fucking idiots on Instagram that just post shit like, oh, cash out, because that bet did hit, and that dude, unless he took it out, did hit $10,000 because he took Argentina, someone else, and the fucking Denver Nuggets.
That is called hedging, by the way. You take a profit, you fine, I get the strategy, but it's $5 fucking dollars, okay? If you are that worried about $5 fucking dollars and losing it, you don't need to be betting. Like, you should stop betting, okay? Go to church, pray to Jesus, stop betting. Go ahead.
When you look at it like that, though, is it just $5 or is it $800 now?
No, it's $5. That's the great thing. That, listen, these cash out options aren't to bet. They're not to help you, okay? Because the more cash out options you take, the less your profit, okay? So let's say that guy cashes out and now he's got $800. But he goes out in the next 2 weeks and he fucking tries to do stupid parlays just like that one. That, I mean, the odds of that one hitting is like astronomical. Like, you got to thank Christ for that one because there's no way that hits in any other scenario. But hey, listen, here's what I'm going to tell you. Do not, if you make a $5 lotto ticket bet like that, forget about it. Just let it roll. If you hit the first 2 legs, it's not $800 because it's 5. You bet 5. You didn't risk $800 on it. Don't get lost in that cash out bullshit, because the more you look at it, the more you're like, oh, I want that fucking money now. What are you going to do with it? You're going to go bet fucking 3-leg WNBA parlays and lose all of it. Like,
yeah, and then when you see that the fucking Nuggets win the fucking NBA championship, you're going to be like, holy fuck, I just lost.
Or you could let it ride, be a fucking man, roll the goddamn dice a little bit. Looked like I was jerking something off there. Roll the dice a little bit. Fucking be a man. It's $5 fucking dollars. Don't be a pussy. Fucking let it ride, dude.
We got a fantasy question.
Yeah.
Choose one. Full PPR. ETN, Diggs, or Nico? It's Nico Collins. Fuck. Let me look up their matchups really quick. I want to see who everyone's playing this week.
I hate Diggs against the Patriots, by the way. Do pull Diggs out of there, because Diggs he's not great against the Patriots at all.
He's been in a slump too, like fucking like the targets and
listen to me as a Buffalo Bills fan. No on Diggs, right then. And if you're gonna give me an option between ETN and Nico, I'm gonna take Nico. So
I want to look at the schedule because I don't know who the Jags are playing. So it is, who are the Jags playing? Jacksonville.
They're playing the Panthers.
Where the fuck are they? So they're playing the Panthers. So ETN versus the Panthers, and they got to get a rush defense.
No, thanks.
And then who's the other one? Nico?
Yeah, Nico Collins. I'd take Nico Collins on that. They're playing the Titans.
Who's quarterback in fucking?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nico Collins. Diggs isn't going to do shit against the Patriots because he never does shit against the Patriots. ETN is trash in general, and I don't think the Panthers have the number 4 defense in the league. They're very fucking good at defense. There's a reason why teams are barely scoring 10 points against them. So I would absolutely play Nico in that matchup. I think the Titans are weak, to say the least.
And what that's sounding like is that you need that for a flex spot. So if that's what you need for a flex spot, I think you're in a good position in general. Full PPR, it's hard to go against the running back, but ETN hasn't looked too high. Yeah, honestly, if Stroud was in, Nico Collins would be a fucking easy choice over Diggs about how he's been playing.
Yeah.
I'd cut out ETN of the whole debate and then like really just look into it going forward and either go Diggs or Nico, and leaning more towards Nico. That's a week 17 championship fucking advice too. And then we got a request to follow on the IG page. Copy. Guys, IG. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Is it on the screen?
No,
it's not. I gotta put it on the screen. It's at Degen Fantasy Premium. If you follow that, you will have to pay monthly or weekly, but you will get all our exclusive parlays and plays of the day. And let me just fucking remind you what that looks like. That looks like 12-1.
God damn, that's good. And again, we're always gonna fucking recap. If we lose, we lose. We will be fucking men about it.
Anybody else, any other YouTube channel would have been like, we were 12-0 and not put Lamar Jackson in there. But also, all our shit's documented and recorded. And on top of it, we're not a bunch of fucking losers. And we're like, hey, we're good at what we do. So 12-1 is fucking solid. Yeah, Degen Fantasy Premium. If you guys would like to lock in on tailing these bets, I have not posted anything yet. If you have follow requested, and if you have follow requested, you will be receiving a DM being like, "Hey man, you got to pay out." So, I think we got one more clip left, and then we're about an hour in. We're gonna go into picking some bets for this week, whatever we got on Prize Picks, and then I'll tell you guys what I'm riding tonight for hockey. Because I'm a fucking hockey god. I don't know what it is, but I mean,
God of hockey.
God of hockey. All right, let's check out our last one.
Got a Jordan story. We're playing Super Bowl 2014, and I see Derek Jeter and Michael Jordan. You know, I go, Mr. Jeter, Julian Edelman, I'm playing the Super Bowl. I felt weird introducing myself, but I wanted to meet him.
Yeah.
And I saw Jordan. He was kind of like standoffish a little bit. And as soon as the conversation's about to end, like 5 minutes in, I'm about to leave, Jordan comes up to me and he goes, "Hey kid, I got a bunch of money on you. Don't fuck it up." And that's the only thing he said to me. I go, Mr. Jordan.
That's so much pressure to put on a young kid. Michael Jordan's like, I got a fucking bunch of money locked down. All right, he said, Primetime said, Nico locked in. Thanks, guys, and I'm stacked. Kyler, Bijan, Kamara, Amon-Ra,
Jesus.
Lamb, Laporta, Nico, and Browns. Get
Holy
that
fuck.
fucking money, bro. I need some fucking sound effects. What a fucking lineup. I
Dude,
think
what a fucking draft.
Kyler's
Holy shit.
questionable, but he's got Kyler, Bijan, and Kamara. This is last week was the first week Kamara did not finish in the top 25, but other than that, every week he's been top 25.
Looking at
Amon-Ra
those
and
fucking
Lamb.
receivers, dude. The fucking
Amon-Ra
Laporta.
and Lamb. And
Laporta's nice, too.
wait. No, the craziest part is he has Amon-Ra, Lamb, and Diggs.
Are you playing against like fourth graders? What happened? How did you? I just don't even
Holy
understand.
shit. And dude, to
That's
have
crazy.
Laporta at tight end, so you probably got him off waivers or a late round
Mm-hmm.
draft pick.
Oh, it was off waivers. Yeah, it was off waivers. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm assuming he went round 1. He probably went Lamb.
No, he went Amon-Ra probably.
No, I don't know how you get that in the first 3 rounds. Amon-Ra, Lamb, and Diggs, unless this is an auction draft. Because Bijan, dude, you got
Maybe.
3 first-round picks. You got Bijan, Amon-Ra's like early second round. You got Bijan, Amon-Ra, and Lamb. You took Kamara late because he was suspended or injured. I forget which one he's suspended. Got
Suspended for
Laporta
3,
off
yeah.
waivers. Got Nico probably off waivers.
Maybe
and then
Kyler off waivers too, though.
Kyler was off waivers too because Kyler was hurt the majority of the year. There's no way anybody rostered him.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking win. If you don't win, it's a fucking travesty.
No, he's absolutely winning that. And dude, you absolutely cleaned up on the waiver wire. And guys, one thing I wanted to do, which I'm going to do especially in the off season, is I want to do some how-to videos. I'm going to be doing a how-to trade video because I've been able to successfully pull off some great trades
With
in multiple
collusion.
leagues.
Collusion.
No, not collusion. I swear to God.
Oh, fucking collusion. Listen, this
not
guy
collusion.
cheats. Let's just fucking call it what it is, guys. All right? He's a fucking cheater.
Hold on. Primetime says I traded Kelsey for Bijan and Amon-Ra. Holy fuck, what
That's
a trade.
Traded
Olave and Brees for Lamb. Oh my god.
Hey, that's a good trade. Olave and Brees for Lamb is a solid trade, I feel like. Not for him, not for the other guy, but
yeah, because Olave hasn't really done
that's a
shit
win.
all year.
Dude,
wow,
Jesus
what
Christ.
a
Kelsey
dub,
for
dude.
Amon-Ra and Bijan is fucking stupid. That's stupid. Whoever made that trade is a fucking asshole. Jesus.
They took a
You want
tight
Kelsey
end.
that fucking bad?
They're T Swift fans.
Well, fuck off with that.
Dude,
I can't. Dude,
that's the
there's so
shit I'm
many
talking
worried
about, though. Listen, they're like no collusion. There is a strategy into trading towards people when they need a win. Like if it's week 5 and they're 1-4 and they have good players, but it's like, yo, you need to win now. This dude's hurt. This dude's fucking on suspension. And there's many different plays you can make, or you can just take big name brand players like Travis Kelce and trade him to some fucking idiot that just joined your league. And you're like, Bijan's a rookie and Amon-Ra. I think he was hurt a little bit. Wasn't he hurt at some point this season, Amon-Ra?
Yeah, a little. And
I'm assuming that's when that trade happened. So if you traded Kelce right after Bijan's fucking headache game and Amon-Ra was injured, that's a fucking. So there's many different variables in a trading. So I will be doing a video on it. And waiver wire. Stay on top of your waiver wire. And then when we're around here for next season, we're gonna be doing some waiver wire videos and a bunch of shit. We're gonna get your fantasy teams beautied. Get them juiced up. All right, we're an hour in. Went through all our clips. I want to get into some picks. So, Dan, do you have any open bet slips right now?
Yeah, I'm rocking right now. I'm heavily invested in heavily invested in the fucking the college bowl season. Unfortunately for myself, it has not been lucrative at all. Right now, like I already discussed, I'm all in on the Dolphins, but I do have a couple tickets that are going off right now. I got West Virginia minus the 6 points. They're cruising the last time I checked. I generally try to stay away from fucking basketball because it's just there's too many variables in basketball for me. But right now that's all I got for action. I won a couple earlier, but that's it right now.
So I got a couple plays for tonight. I'm trying out something new. Big hockey fan, right? I'm always looking at shots, always hitting on shots.
Mm-hmm.
Did some to wins. I had a parlay a couple weeks ago that was like someone to score, get a point to win. You can combine a couple things, but I looked into under on points. So you guys are early on to my new strategy of taking third line defensemen or third line forwards or fourth line forwards under on 0.5 points. So as you know, obviously every league right now is in a mode where like we need to improve scoring. Football, let's call a bunch of penalties so we can have more scoring, more entertaining games. Basketball, let's fucking do this with the shot clock and let's do that, more scoring. Baseball adds in a pitch clock for more scoring, more pace. Hockey's doing the same thing. Hockey, the new sticks, everything they can fucking do, different rules tailored towards like the best players in the world. They're trying to get points and scoring up, but at the same exact time, if you have under 1 point for a hockey player, there's 22 people on a team. There's 60 minutes in a hockey game. Some of these dudes are only seeing fucking 4 minutes of ice time. Some of these dudes are fighters. Like I have one parlay today for under 0.5 points scored, which is under, you don't score anything, basically. Let me see the parlay I was looking at. I got random newer players, not established, not high draft picks, late picks, third and fourth line players. I have Yegor Shinkapova, which sounds like a fucking Swedish tennis player, is a Russian on the Blue Jackets. He's a winger, third liner, under 0.5 points. I got Tim Stützle. He's under 1.5 points. He's on a terrible team, and he's playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. So even if he gets 1 point, I don't think he's going to get 2 tonight. I got Rickard Rakell, Penguins player, fresh off an injury. We're going against the Islanders, who have a great goalie. I got him under 0.5 points. His line sucks. He plays with Malkin, and that line's not doing well. Pierre Engvall, Taylor Radish, Fabian Zetterlund, and Alexander Wenberg. You guys don't know who any of these people are. I got them all for under 0.5. We're going to see how the strategy goes. And then I have another parlay, which is only a 4-legger. And one of them I had to add in a shots total because the odds were so crazy that it only allowed me to bet 78 cents. So I had to add in Jake Gensel under 3.5 shots tonight. But I have Alex Killorn under 0.5 points. He's a fighter. I have Zachary Benson, first-year rookie, doesn't get a lot of ice time. And I have Jake Sanderson of the Ottawa Senators, who's a first-year rookie, doesn't get a lot of ice time. So those are some parlays I'm looking at working on. So you don't have to tail these tonight. I just want to talk about this. So when we go on our next stream, I'm going to tell you guys how it did. But for basketball, I got the Raptors to win over Washington. I got the Sixers to beat Orlando. I got Milwaukee to beat Brooklyn. And I got Dallas to beat Cleveland. I'm going to throw that up on the IG for anyone who's following us. It's at Degen Fantasy Premium. And then for hockey tonight, my main parlay that I actually put a lot of thought into. Those other parlays, I only got a couple bucks on. Their tester parlays for the stream. Main parlay, I got Crosby over 3.5. I got Jake Gensel under 3.5. And I have William Karlsson over 2.5. 3-leg parlay, 15 to win 75. I have one more legit hockey parlay. I have a theory with righties. It's been working all year for me. 4 righties right here. We got Connor Bedard over 2.5. Mark Scheifele over 2.5. Jordan Eberle over 1.5. And then the deep one is Nathan McKinnon over 4.5. Playing in a really fast-paced game against the Arizona Coyotes, who were a terrible team. They're doing a little bit better now, but they're still really young, and the Colorado Avalanche are fucking powerhouses. So those are my lays for tonight. Trying to see how that's going.
You like Gensel under?
I like Gensel under. He's, as much as I love Jake Gensel, he's a Penguins player. He plays on Sid's line, but when you play with Sid, you usually play to get shots. But Jake has looked terrible. He's a little banged up, and he's really, really scrawny. As much as he's a great, great player, and he hasn't hit over. I'm gonna pull it up in Prize Picks. I don't think he's hit over 3 shots. Let me type in Jake Gensel. I don't think. Yeah, let me see. So he's projected to get 3.5.
He hasn't gone over 3 in the last 5.
He's been in a rut, and half of it has to do with he's a little bit banged up, and half of it has to do with that, where he's playing in a league where there's a lot of big, strong players, and he doesn't have a lot of weight. Great player. I love him to death, but I don't think he's getting 4 shots tonight. We're playing the Islanders. We usually do well against the Islanders, but they're really good defensively. They have a better record than us. Their goalie's fantastic. So I think this one is the one that I've been banking on mostly all night. That's why I added it to that other parlay. And then I'm going to look at what else I got on here because I just want to look back, see if any of these lines moved. Malkin 2.5, Barzell 2.5. Barzell's a righty and he's playing Pittsburgh. I kind of like this because I know my team and I know my team gives up a lot of shots.
Fucking build a parlay right now. Let's do something cool for the fans.
Let's build a parlay.
Yeah,
let's take these
build
out.
it up, and I can tell it. So we can
Barzell over. Crosby, what's he at? 3.5. And they had 2 against Ottawa. Crosby's a beast against the Islanders. Him against Philly and against the Islanders, I've never missed on once. So I'm taking Sid over 3.5. Jason Robertson's super fast, shoots the puck a lot. He's playing St. Louis. He had 4 shots last time he played St. Louis. I'm going to take Jason Robinson over. I think that's kind of what I like tonight. Barzell, Sid, and Robinson. That's 30 to win 67. And if you do straight up, 30 to win 150. If it was me, I'd probably throw a 15 on it to win 75.
All right, hold on. Leave that up because Daddy's fucking getting in on that fucking one.
Degen, double down, Daddy Dan.
Fucking Daddy Dan's coming in.
Dirty Degen, double down, Daddy Dan. Let's see the comment section. What do we got here? I thought you can't use Prize Picks in Connecticut. Hey, so listen, here's a fantastic story about Prize Picks in Connecticut. You're absolutely right. You cannot use Prize Picks in Connecticut, but that is how we build our displays because they are the most visually appealing. So we use Prize Picks to build the displays instead of like just names and stats and fucking on a big white page that burns your eyelids. I'm trying to see.
All right, we in 45 for 101.
There you go.
Let's rip it.
And I thought, dude, for some reason, you know how I always ride Marcia so?
Yeah.
He's not on here for shots tonight.
I'm sure because they probably don't want you fucking taking him again because he's literally won us a ton of fucking money.
Marcia so has hit us a bunch of fucking money. People don't bet on him because they can't say his last name.
They
only got him on here for points. There's a combo with a defenseman for fucking 6 shots on net. Is he hurt? He might not be. Oh, this is points. I thought it was shots. I'm fucking stupid.
Points. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Go to the. They don't have the one for that.
Hold on.
What about that under then? With Petrangelo or whatever the fuck his name is.
Under
6.
I don't. Let me look up Petrangelo. So I don't know what he's been doing, but he's also righty. So I mean, it's not actually a bad lay. To break it up and like Petrangelo 2.5. He's their best defenseman. 3-3-3-2. I'm telling you, right-handed players. They're playing Anaheim. Anaheim's fucking terrible. But he's a defenseman. But from the power play, basically defensemen that are right-handed on the point, they get shots on net, especially in the power play, because obviously where they're not being a lot of right-handed. So 36.1% of the entire league is right-handed. So especially on a power play unit, if you're on anything on the left wall, it has to come from a right-handed player, unless you want to have an awkward shot towards the net. So I mean, if they can, I think Anaheim's one of the most penalized teams. Most penalized.
I'm taking Petrangelo and Marcia over and Sidney Crosby together.
Most penalized teams 2023. Let me see.
You think about Marcia. He's
hold on. Hold the fuck on. This is what I've been talking about, okay? This is what I've been talking about. This is where you really got to look at fucking information. The most penalized team in the NHL this season is who else but the Anaheim Ducks. And who's Vegas playing? The team we ride the most likely for shots on goal. It's the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Anaheim Ducks. They have 474 penalty minutes in 33 games.
Okay, so they're gonna get.
So I'm gonna lock in this parlay myself tonight. Let me build this up really quick.
Yeah. Guys, we're making money moves real quick. Making money moves.
Hold on. So I kind of like the Marchessault pairing.
Me too.
All right, so let's look at this parlay. Tail if you'd like. So basically, On the power play, the reason why it's important is because it's 5-on-4. It's a man advantage. If you have 2 power plays at once, it's 5-on-3, and that's where you get all your shots on goal. And there's a lot of high shooting forwards on the Vegas Golden Knights. And so I think this is a
my
great
favorite forward, Jack Eichel.
You mean Sidney Crosby? Yeah, Jack Eichel's probably in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. They got
He's at 4.
Barbashev.
You think about 4 for Eichel.
Let me see his pretty face so I can get a good little fucking. Hold on, let me see. I want to look at him. Eichel, 4. His line's usually 4.5, so I'm surprised. He had 1 against Florida, which I'm very surprised about. I did not take him against Florida because Florida's got a good defensive team.
Maybe an off game.
Tampa, 7. Carolina, 4. Ottawa, 4. 8 against Buffalo. Anaheim is the most penalized team, and he's their number 1 player. He's the number 1 player on the power play. The power play runs through him. Also means he's moving the puck. Look at his ice time. This is like top tier player ice time. Like I think only the number 1 defenseman will get more. 21, 22, 19, 21. Assists. Eichel and Mark Stone for 6 shots on goal. Mark Stone is a big, hefty lefty.
I put Eichel on that. I got Eichel over and that Marcia Show line over. Let's do one more. Let's get
you want let's go Eichel over on shots.
Yeah.
Let's go Alex Pietrangelo. Marcia Show and Pietrangelo. More. And then this is the one I was playing tonight too. In Vegas. Oh, where the fuck is his face? Carlson.
Always Carlson.
William Carlson. He's the only lefty I kind of ride. Yeah, they got blanked against Florida. They were getting fucked up. 3, 5, 3, and 3. If I'm taking a Vegas against the number 1 fucking penalized team in the league parlay, it's this 3 right here. Basically for Pietrangelo, Marchessault, Eichel, and Carlson. And I will be locking that in for probably... Honestly, I'm down to throw $20 on it. $100.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Cool.
I'm putting it together right now. It's happening. So
listen, we've been really strong on hockey shots, and the reason why I talk about it, and I'm not going to bore you guys to death with it today, is because of shit right here. We got our top 5. Brady Tkachuk moved into the top 5. So 1, 2, 3 of our top 5 shooters in the league are right-handed players. Right-handed players make up 36% of the entire league. 36%. So that's a whopping number. And then if you go into the top 10, right after the top 5, we got Nylander, righty. Panarin, righty. Matthews is a lefty. Forsberg, righty. And my boy, my father, Sidney Crosby, has slid into that top 10. I like to see it. Righties dominate the shots. So ride him. Jonathan Marchessault, he's averaging, is this shooting percentage? Shots per game? Pasternak's averaging 5.1. Eichel's averaging 4.2. Forsberg 3.7. Sid 3.8. Where's Marchessault? 3.4. And he's had a couple of games where I think he was a little banged up. Jordan Kyrou. Fast right-handed shooters is what I like to ride. William Karlsson, is he on here? He's number 32. Okay. Yeah, I like that for tonight.
Yeah, I love it. I also threw one in just for shits and giggles. Miller Moss, quarterback in USC. Jack Plummer, quarterback in Louisville tonight. I got them both over the number. I think there's going to be a lot of fucking points scored in that USC Louisville bowl game tonight. So
I agree.
So I think
the main plan is we're going to stream Friday. Guys, if you subscribe and like today, I got 2 cards that I'm giving away. I'm giving away a Brian Robinson Jr. autographed rookie card. I'm giving away this jersey patch, authentic game-worn jersey pack. Christian McCaffrey Panthers card. Authentic, game-worn. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, if you like and you subscribe, I know you can't see it. I have 2 cards we're giving away, and we will be contacting you. Check out, please. Absolutely check out. If you would like to have all our tails today, you notice, where's the parlay of the day? Where's this parlay of the day? There will be no more parlays of the day. We gave you guys free game. Many of our friends are up because of it. We're up a lot of money because of it. You will get some of our picks like this, but instead of having 12, you will have like 4. Because you gotta get in our Instagram. Our Instagram is at Degen Fantasy Premium, like it is on top. Degen Fantasy Premium. It's $10 a week or $30 a month. You'll get all our picks, all our parlays daily, every sport, including mainly football while football season's still here. Hits and misses displayed. And also, I'm not just going to throw up a picture of a slip and say bet. I have beautiful displays for y'all, so it's easy and quick to see. Open DM, hit me up with questions, members' choice, picks of the week. I'm going to ask everybody who's following us, hey, who do you like this week? And it will be called members' choice of the week. And there's another extra little parlay if you guys want to ride anybody else that we're betting with. $10 off if you pay monthly. All right. As we grow, I want you to hear this loud and clear. These prices will be going up. As we start hitting, these prices will be going up. And let me give you another secret. We're already fucking hitting. Dan, how much are you up this week?
1250 this week. Last week it was probably closer to 2, and then the week before that it was about 17.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're
making money over here.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I like paying my rent with the bookies' money. I'll always do that. So, join us. Don't be afraid. And let us know if you want a Discord or something like that, so we can fucking chat it up.
And listen, if you guys would like to refer anyone to our Instagram, you get your first week free. Refer anyone to your Instagram, you get your first week free. So let me know if you refer anyone. Hit me in the DM. I'll get you in for free the first week, and then I will charge your friend. So it sounds good. Listen, guys, the only reason why we don't give these picks away for free is because obviously we're a growing channel, 1, but 2, we're hitting at a pretty fantastic clip right now. So
it's great. It's a great clip. It's not always going to be fucking rainbows and butterflies, but we're going to hit. And that's just all you have to know. So stop wasting your money on fucking bullshit that you find on Twitter. Come talk to us, and we'll always fucking tell you when we fucked up. We'll always tell you, always admit when we were wrong, and we'll always show you real fucking money that we're betting. We're not talking, hey, put 2% of your fucking bankroll on this. Fuck you motherfuckers, dude. We'll give you the fucking money. We'll give you the money we're betting. Tail it if you want to. Divide it in half. You want to ask questions about fucking bankroll management, hit me up. I'm always ready to talk about it.
That's fantastic. Yeah. And really excited for this to get going, to grow. We got some followers there already. So listen, Dan, you have any final thoughts? Because I think we're pretty much wrapped up for today.
No. Look forward to Friday though. We're gonna fucking cash in this
6
week.
p.m. Friday?
Yeah, we'll do 6.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rocky Prop, Rookie Bets, Rocky Savo, and Dirty Degen, Daddy Double Down Dan. On our Wednesday stream. Enjoy Thursday football. We'll hit you back Friday. Get in here fucking Friday, because Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, there's money to make. And we're going to be making that money regardless if there's 15 people in here, 1,000 people, or no one in here. All right? So join in. Check us out. And this has been Degen Fantasy Episode 3.
Take it easy, guys.